I can just put it back on top in response. But we have to keep in mind that if we put that ability on the stack, he can hit it in response before he can put it back on top. So, I mean, it's basically shut that off effectively as long as he's got a green mana open. So we're definitely going with a Gush. Okay. Now, we actually have an interesting option here where we can get back his Snapcaster Mage at some point, but we don't actually have anything in our graveyard to grab with it. It'd basically just be getting like a bad creature. So I don't think we're gonna run out the animate dead for that. I think I'd almost rather save it for something to Bizarre away. And let's come in here for 2. Second main. Don't know how I want to do this exactly. There's no way I can I can pop this and make sure to draw the Dark Confidant without losing the Sensei's top in the process and still be able to cast it. I'd really kind of like to get it on the table because that's unfortunately how we're winning the game right now. But I'm just really not sure about how I want to go about it. We can just kind of leave the top and rearrange next turn and make sure to draw it, and we should have a little bit more mana by then. So I think we're just gonna still kind of just wait it out. Okay, so he's just running a Gush out there. He's gonna get you to draw some cards. Make sure to float some mana beforehand. But if he doesn't hit any gas off this, we're in pretty good shape. But I'm sure that he... Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he's got a chase. That is unfortunate. If he does that, he can bounce our Dark Confidant back to us, but the Fate Seal is kind of useless right now because we have a Sensei's top, but I also don't want to be constantly replaying Dark Confidant. I mean, I guess you can only do it 3 times, but it's still enough of a setback that I'm not too happy about it. At the same time, I'm not sure exactly what else I can do about it. So I'm just going to let that resolve. I think he's probably going to bounce it, but I'm not sure. I know Fate Sealing's probably not a good call. Yep, he did. Gotta start remembering the keywords for stuff. Control W. Okay, 2 Dark Confidants, you say. And another Bizarre of Baghdad. I might want to activate the Bizarre on my end step if this is what I'm going to be drawing into. I definitely don't want a 3rd Confidant. But I'm fine with 1. And then we can get rid of the Animate Dead. I don't even want to shuffle away. I think I'd like to get 1. But that kind of just costs the card for no reason, instead of just using a fetch land. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it as is. Let's get to our turn. Alright, so gonna drop another Dark Confidant on him. So he's gonna have to use his Jace again to get rid of that. Yeah. Yep, no surprises here. Okay, so on his end step, I'm going to pop this. So he's going to Nature's Claim this in response. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. Just get the card off of it. And that goes on top. So we managed to make us lose the lose that on the fetch. So we don't get to look at our top three. Definitely a bit of a setback, but we knew we had it, so it was going to come up at some point. So in our upkeep, I got a Thirst. Not great, not terrible. I'm going to Bazaar first. We're going to Animate Dead. These Animate Deads are pretty easy pitches right now. As is this third Bazaar Baghdad. I'm going to Duress him here. Mental misstepping it. Okay. Still managed to get a card out of his hand. Alright, so now he has to face the decision on his turn. He can Fate Seal us for a bit, which is not as effective with, and he'd be trading with Confidant hits, but he doesn't know we have a second Confidant in hand. Yeah, so I guess if he can't bounce a Confidant now, I think he's just made peace with losing his Jace. It bought him quite a bit here, because it's keeping us off a card a turn and making us invest our mana into him over and over again. He's kind of been hurting for gas most of the game. I mean, he hit the Jace, and he had some gushes, but he's never been able to really combo. He didn't have like the tutors to go out and get a fast spawn and really chain them together or anything like that. So, and this hasn't been a great game in terms of what we've done relative to what he's done. The ley line was definitely a big setback in terms of our game plan. Ooh, that's a setback. So now he gets a lot more options. He gets to make the Jace decision over again, which is really good for him. And a chance to flip a Delver of Secrets. And another Delver of Secrets. At least he is out of guys, but he does have the Fluster Storm. He knew he was going to have that, obviously, off of the Brainstorm with Jace, so got some pretty good tempo there. Might have to start kind of taking a different game approach in terms of the game plan. Might be better to start working towards bouncing his leyline and pulling off the combo again, because it's not going to be fun trading off like Dark Confidants for his Delvers while he has a Jason play as well. I mean, basically what that involves is getting more aggressive with Bazaar Baghdad. It'd be nice if we make a few more land drops. We do know that he has the Fluster Storm. It's no good. I mean, he seems a little choked on mana a little bit, so I'm not sure exactly how much he can do with this. He can Gush twice, but leave himself with no mana and then Ancestral. Alright, so he has Fast Bond, which is probably game over. We weren't in great shape before, but that more or less seals the deal. I'm not exactly sure what the outs are here. I think it involves a very epic stall out on his part that is most likely not going to happen. It's pretty much just academic from here, but I feel like making him work for it, so I'm gonna. Is that actually lethal? No, not lethal, but I'd imagine he's got something that he put on top with Vamp that should help him to advance that plan forward. Of course, not actually even that big right now, since he only actually has Creature and Instant in his yard, because my yard doesn't exist. But yeah, it's still a pretty significant setback. Yeah, he's still a little short, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, even if he could bounce the dark, even if he bounced the Dark Confidant, it's not lethal as is. He gets one more point of damage for putting the Jace in there. He needs to get 2 more types in there, I guess. I think he could like Nature's Claim his own Leyline or something, or play a sorcery and something else. Okay. So he's gonna see if he can find a way to finish it this turn. It shouldn't be that difficult for him, even if he doesn't. There's nothing on our side of the board that's gonna change that, so. Play a second Leyline Avoid and force his own Leyline to get the Leyline into the graveyard. Okay, so he needs one more. Does he have a sorcery too? He already had land though, I thought. Land was already in there? No, it wasn't. That was what he needed. Okay. GG. Alright, thanks for watching.